I'm about to show you a 3-ingredient mosquito killer that costs less than $5. But here's the thing. Ingredient number 3 is something most people throw away. And professionals, they sell this exact formula for $40 a bottle. I'll show you the label. Picture this. It's a warm summer evening. Your grandkids are running through the sprinkler. You're sitting on the patio with a glass of lemonade, and there's not a single mosquito in sight. No buzzing, no bites, no $200 pest control bill. Just peace and a $3 recipe from your kitchen. Last summer, my neighbor asked what pest control company I hired. When I told him it cost me $3 and 15 minutes, he thought I was joking. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what I told him. I'm on 2 acres in the deep south, and mosquitoes are a tremendous problem here, especially June through September. If you're planning a barbecue, or if kids are going to be playing outside, you need something that actually works. I'm going to show you how to mix it, how to apply it, and exactly where to spray it, so you're not killing your pollinators. Let's start with application equipment. You can use a 4-gallon backpack sprayer, a handheld pump sprayer, or even a small solo sprayer if you're just doing a patio area. The key is knowing exactly what to spray and what not to spray. You don't want to kill your pollinators. Now, a lot of people will doubt whether this actually works. So let me show you something that'll change your mind. There's a professional product sold that contains exactly this formulation. The same ingredients, the same mixture. Garlic juice, citric acid, that's it. Now let's make our own for a fraction of the price. Ingredient number 1, granulated garlic powder. Use 1/4 cup per gallon, so 1 full cup for a 4-gallon sprayer. Mix it with lukewarm or hot water to help it dissolve properly. If you don't have hot water, use a blender. The stronger the garlic, the better. Indian garlic is extremely potent if you can find it. Now here's a pro tip that'll save you a lot of frustration. Pro tip: use garlic powder, not granulated. The first time I made this, I used granulated. My sprayer clogged after 30 seconds. Had to take the whole thing apart. If you only have granulated, let it soak overnight. Then strain through a coffee filter before adding to your sprayer. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Ingredient number 2, citric acid. Use 1 tablespoon per 2 gallons. So 2 tablespoons for a 4-gallon sprayer. You can find this in the baking aisle at most grocery stores. It's used for canning and preserving. Or just search citric acid online. A small bag costs a few dollars and lasts for months. It's a natural mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes hate it. Mosquitoes are most active at early morning and twilight. That's when they come out looking for a host. So when you're spraying, focus on the lower areas. Grasses, shrubs, the base of trees. That's where they're hiding. Now, ingredient number 3. Remember what I said at the beginning? This is the one that makes it stick. Ingredient number 3, Castile soap. 1 tablespoon per 4 gallons. This helps the formula stick to leaves where mosquitoes are hanging out. You could use Dawn soap, but it can be toxic to certain plants. Castile soap is all natural, made from vegetable oils and essential oils. It's safe for your vegetables, your ornamentals, anywhere in your garden. That's your formula. 3 ingredients. Let me break down what each ingredient does. Citric acid repels mosquitoes naturally. Garlic is the workhorse. It kills and repels. Mosquitoes hate the smell. Castile soap makes everything stick to the leaves. Stir it well and let it sit for at least 15 minutes to dissolve. Even better, let it sit overnight for complete dissolution. Quick question. Drop your zone number in the comments. I'll tell you exactly when mosquito season starts for you. Zone 5, Zone 8, let me know. If you've got a barbecue coming up or kids playing outside, this is a very safe product to apply. All 3 ingredients are natural and non-toxic. Now there's one important rule before we head outside. Don't do this on a windy day. Even though this is a safe product, you don't want to breathe it back into your sinuses. Imagine taking a huge snort of garlic powder. Not pleasant. Allow your formula to sit for at least 15 minutes before pouring it into your sprayer. You want the garlic and citric acid completely dissolved, so it doesn't clog your equipment. Fill your sprayer close to 4 gallons with water first, then add the formula. Give it one more stir and you're ready to go. Now, one tip if you have bad knees or problems picking things up. Once you put 4 gallons of water in this sprayer, it gets really heavy. Set it up somewhere high before you fill it. Walk around to the front and put it on like a backpack. That way, you're not lifting all that weight. Or only do 1 gallon at a time. It'll go through quicker, but it's a lot easier to handle. Smart gardening, not hard gardening. That's what we're about. Let's head out and see where to apply this. Vegetable garden. Don't spray directly on your vegetables. You need pollinators to come in and do their job. Spray the walkways, the pathways, the areas around the garden, not on the plants themselves. Ornamental grasses. These are fair game. No flowers, no pollinators to worry about. Anywhere there's human activity, mosquitoes are hiding nearby, waiting for a chance to bite. Spray in and around grasses, on top, all around the base. For trees, you can spray up to 8 to 10 feet. Mosquitoes hide around the bark too. Flowering trees. Now, something like a magnolia that's about to bloom. I'm not spraying up high where flowers are forming. I'm spraying down low, around the ground area where mosquitoes actually hide. Non-target areas. Gravel areas, mosquitoes don't really hide there. They prefer shrubs, grasses, and trees. Grass areas are perfectly safe to spray. Once it settles and dries, you won't notice any odor. You'll just be mosquito-free. Backpack sprayer or handheld pump? Let me know what you're using in the comments. I'm curious what most of you prefer. Most battery-powered sprayers have adjustable tips. You can go from a stream to a fine mist, and they've got excellent reach. 15 feet or more up into trees. Those professional foggers cost $800 to $1,000. I can't justify that when I only do this 2 or 3 times a year. Barbecues, family visits, special occasions. Just remember, don't spray on windy days, and don't stand where it can drift back into your face, or wear a face mask. Simple as that. This is really important, especially when you're spraying upward into trees. Now let's talk prevention. See these humidity trays under my strawberries. Standing water like this is a mosquito breeding ground. I add a few mosquito bits to each tray. They're non-toxic to humans and pets, but absolutely toxic to mosquito larvae. Prevention is key. You can put this in any humidity tray, any standing water, and it knocks out the larvae before they become adults. I'll link this product too. Stopping mosquitoes before they hatch is half the battle. Now, some of you might be thinking, does this really work? Let me explain the science. Garlic contains sulfur compounds, allicin and diallyl disulfide. Mosquitoes can't stand these. It overwhelms their sense of smell, so they can't find you. Citric acid lowers the pH on the leaf surface. Mosquitoes avoid acidic environments. And the soap. It breaks the surface tension, so the formula sticks instead of beading off. This isn't folk remedy. This is chemistry. And when you make it yourself, you're using the exact same active ingredients the pros use. Smart gardening, not expensive gardening. Let me recap the formula one more time. 3-ingredient mosquito spray. Garlic powder, 1/4 cup per gallon. Citric acid, 1 tablespoon per 2 gallons. Castile soap, 1 tablespoon per 4 gallons. Wait 15 minutes before spraying. Print this out, stick it on your garage wall. You'll thank me later. Try this recipe and comment, "It works," when you see results. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear which zone you're in. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button. I post new gardening tips every week. Thanks for watching. Have a great day in the garden.